my name is Julia Hickey. I'm a fifth-year communications major at Northeastern. I am an RA over in International Village.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Kyer. I'm a sixth-year pharmacy student. This is my fifth year of being an RA. I currently reside in the Douglas Park and Davenport B complex.
Hi, I'm Kathleen. I'm the SRA from International Village. It's my fourth year at International Village, and we house the honor students as well as some upperclassmen.
Hi, my name is Ross Logan. I'm the Senior Resident Assistant of West Village A. This is my third year as an RA, and I'm a fifth-year economics major.
I'm Brett Fink. I'm a fifth-year psychology major and an RA in Whitehall, working with first-year undeclared students. So why is it important that faculty and res life work together? Well, I think that a lot of students don't have the opportunity to work with faculty on such a close proximity basis.
So having a faculty member at it really enriches the program. I can be as fun and as exciting as I want to, but the faculty member brings the sense of information and the sense of knowledge that really rounds out the program and makes students take something out of it.
I think it's really great to integrate faculty in the residences and to be able to have the students and the teachers and the professors be able to meet outside of the classroom, because it's a lot less intimidating for the students to approach a professor outside of the classroom environment.
I think it's crucial for students, especially first-year students, is it's the first time for them to actually engage with their teacher. They don't have to be here, and they get to study what they want to study. So they get to have a discussion with the professor and learn how to reach out for help if they need it.
Having faculty in our residence halls is important because the faculty get to help expose our residents to other learning opportunities that they wouldn't otherwise be exposed to at Northeastern.
A really successful program that we had with the first year students in Whitehall was the Matching Skills program. Basically, as RAs, we asked our residents what they wanted, what were they interested in, what do they want to do, and we found faculty who was interested in working with our population and interested in selling their department. So they came in, they talked about what their department did, what the curriculum looks like within their department, and what they can offer to those students. And we had 20 residents sign up. They got to really form bonds with these faculty members, which I think is something that I wouldn't necessarily be comfortable with as a student doing inside the classroom. So it gives students an opportunity to really branch that connection with the faculty and student relationship.
I had a faculty program with Professor Adam Thomas. He came over to International Village and we had a dialogue dinner to talk about his dialogue that he takes students to in South Africa. I expected about 15 students to show up, and I ended up having 35 to 40 students show up, and we just had a discussion about academic planning.
Hi, I'm Professor Mindalyn Buford II. I'm an assistant professor of sociology here in a joint department, which is sociology and anthropology at Northeastern. This is my fourth year on the tenure track here and my second year as faculty in residence in International Village.
Hi, my name is Rifat Sipai. I'm a faculty here at Northeastern University in the Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. I've been at Northeastern for about 8 years, and I've been a faculty in residence living in International Village the last 4 years.
Okay, there have been so many great programs with the RAs in International Village. First, I want to say Res Life RAs are truly a very professional student staff population. They're very well trained and really sort of guide you as the faculty member through the programming process. I'll give you an example of 3 programs that I've done with students. So one was a fondue night, which was hosted in my apartment. So that's always really neat. We probably had about 30 some odd students that night, which is interesting to fit into an apartment. But they had to dress up in suits and ties and dresses and heels, and it was just really exciting for them to get to come into my space and see where I live among them in the res halls and to enjoy some good treats. So sometimes we do just more social kind of activities. Also for myself personally, because I am a professor of sociology, I'm very much interested in Boston as kind of like our playground and area to explore and to look into different cultural events. So we took some some students over to a Chinese New Year celebration at Via Victoria in the South End. And that was great. It was a wintry day actually, so some people pulled out the last minute, but for those students that came, we had a really great time and were able to enjoy the Chinese New Year celebration. A third program actually involved me getting another faculty member to come into the residence hall. And so we had a dollars and cents program to kind of talk about personal finance for college students, but to do it in their own setting in sort of a fun kind of way. And so I had a faculty member come over from the business school to talk about credit cards and student loans and just kind of any questions that the undergraduates had that we feel that should be a part of the education, but not everyone takes those kind of courses. So that's kind of like a sampling of the different types of programs that I've done with the RAs.
As a faculty in residence, I have had a lot of great experiences with resident assistants, RAs, who work in Res Life and live in International Village. They're my neighbors, and I closely work with them. And one example event which is very popular and every year we repeat it at least once or twice is crepe cooking. So RAs helped me a lot with advertisement, preparations and recruitment of students to get to the event. And the event is organized in our apartment in International Village, and together with the students we cook crepes and have fun, talk about co-op experiences, future goals, link students together. And RAs really helped me to connect students together, get to know the students more, and they also help a lot with the organization and to make the faculty and residence program visible. I believe the benefits of faculty being involved with residential life activities and maybe closely interacting with students are as following. First of all, it gives the faculty an opportunity to see the student outside the classroom setting. So it relaxes the class teaching and grading constraints, and this actually really creates a natural setting for faculty and students to get involved and get to know each other. For the faculty, it's really actually advantageous such platforms, because we get to know what students think, how they think, and what they play in their lives. And sometimes we never have time maybe to advise them when we teach them, but when we interact with them, we can actually be more resourceful. We can discuss things maybe outside the class, but we can discuss their career goals and maybe help them and guide them towards their goals. And so that's really a benefit for the faculty, and at the same time it's a benefit for the students. And on top of that, being involved with the residential life activities is great, because there's a lot of great people there to work with.
I've had so many great interactions with students in International Village over these past 2 years. I think back to my first year as faculty in residence, I kind of organized debate watching parties with first year students to watch the presidential debates in 2012. And you know, many of my colleagues were kind of like, oh, what is this young generation doing? Are they really sort of into politics? Do they know what's going on? Well, the debate watching parties like really proved that they understood all the currents of what was happening. And so watching it with them as they tweeted and checked their Facebook and kind of pulled up these memes really helped me to see like, wow, they're probably more politically engaged than even I am. So I learned a lot from them in that process. Just so many great opportunities. When I'm walking into the res hall with my twins, they're like, oh, hi Olivia, hi Vivian. They kind of know the girls and they smile, and that's always really neat. Students have called on me to help them do assignments for classrooms where they had to interview a professor, and so I feel like my involvement in the residence hall made them comfortable with saying like, hey, can I interview you and get this done, as compared to contacting a faculty member sort of cold turkey and not being able to kind of gauge whether or not that person would be available to them.